Worst comes to worst, just eat the dog. Yeah, and as for like rodents, some people.
Where are we today?
We're at Stanmore College.
Very good. So you got slightly disagree, disagree, strongly disagree on your left, and then the same on your right for agree. Eating meat is immoral. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. Okay, wow. So we have one only slightly disagree, and then we have 3 of you on strongly disagree. We're going to do something though. We're going to do something. Heads or tails?
Heads always.
Okay. You get to choose. You get to send one of them over to that side to play devil's advocate. One of those two. Pick one of them.
I'll pick him.
Yeah? Okay. Come over to strongly agree. Now, you don't obviously feel this way, but I want you to come up with the best argument you can think of, okay? We'll start on this side, okay? Why did you strongly disagree? Eating meat is immoral. Don't just tell me, tell them.
Because as human beings, we're biologically created to digest meat, and without meat, like, we'd probably die. So, yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. We're biologically programmed to process meat, and without it, we'd probably die. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your reason the same as hers, or is it a different reason? Why did you strongly disagree?
Because I like my protein. Just be honest. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm more of a meat chicken guy, so I'm more on that side of the divide. If that explains it. That's literally my only reason, I'll tell you.
Do you have like a ranking for meats? And you said chicken there, but is there like a ranking of like meats, some that you think are better for the protein than others?
Nah, not really. Protein's protein.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Protein is protein. Okay, cool. And then you only slightly disagreed. So you don't feel as strongly as these two, but why? Why do you slightly disagree?
What's called? Well, I don't oppose eating meat, but, eating every type of meat might be immoral, which meat also includes humans, so I don't think that's moral to eat humans.
Oh yeah, that's food for thought. We didn't think about that, did we? Okay.
And also, what about pets? Are they also considered meat? What about like small rodents? Do we eat those? So I only like, I don't know, cows, chicken, maybe turkey, maybe some Jollibee once in a while.
Jollibees?
Yeah.
Jollibee's chicken, okay. So we don't oppose the idea of eating meat, but some meats should be off limits. Is that correct? Have I summarized that right?
Yeah, because there are some pets. Well, in the case of like there's absolutely no food source and your pet dog is the last food option, then maybe. But that's rarely ever gonna happen. So, and there's like many other choices. So like, I guess you're not gonna eat your cat, is what I'm saying.
You look like perhaps that's stirring some thoughts. Does anything that he said there make you think maybe you're on the wrong line?
Not really, not gonna lie, because like meat is meat. If it ends up in that situation where you have to eat your pet dog, you just eat it, because like you have to either pick your dog or yourself. So worst comes to worst, just eat the dog. Yeah, and as for like rodents, some people.
Wow. Okay, no. If it's a toss-up between your dog or you said yourself, then you're going to have to eat the dog. Okay, go on. Rodents.
If you're like, if that's your only food source, just you have to eat it. Like just if you see like a random rat on the road, just like, yeah, and that's what you can eat. You just eat it.
Can you think of a place in the world where like the only source of like meat would be rats, like off the street, or what kind of, where in the world would that be?
Maybe like Madagascar or something.
Madagascar?
Yeah, because like it's like in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know. I'm not that good with geography, but yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Wow, some interesting food for thought. Now, you're on the strongly agree line. You've heard their arguments, you know, some health-based, some more about, you know, the moral side of what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. What would be the best argument you think you could give for why eating meat is immoral? Don't tell me, tell them.
So the biggest problem is cattle farming, and we've created an industry where multiple animals are being born just to be killed, just so it feeds you. That's not a very good thing. Another problem with cattle farming is methane. That's not good for the environment. So we are funneling and just making all these animals, and it's causing harm to the environment. That's not really a good thing, guys. It's hurting the environment, and it's also hurting the animals, because think of it like this. If I was born, or if you were born, kept being spawned in, and it's being spawned killed, just so you can be harvested for food, that's not a good thing. You wouldn't like it. So these animals, even if they're sort of raised in a cattle farm, maybe, you know, you might think they're having a lovely life. But to be honest, if I was in that position and they had the consciousness of what I did, then I'll be upset with myself about what's happening in life.
So have I summarized? Am I summarizing it correctly? Then it is immoral on the basis of it's an affront to animal life because it's unfair the way that they're raised that way, but it's also environmentally unfriendly. It's unsustainable. Is that correct?
Yep, that is correct. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I think that's a strong argument. What do you make of that? It's environmentally unsustainable, unfriendly, but also, would you say, cruel to the animals themselves being raised in those conditions? Because your argument before was health-based, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the protein. Where's the protein coming from? Does it give you any pulls?
I would say I do get where you're coming from, but you do have to remember that we do live in a food chain. And realistically, you're going to die someday, I included. We're all going to go back in the ground, and we're all going to be manure somehow for plants, which will then be eaten by cows, and which will then eat cows again. Just saying, it's an ever-growing ecosystem, and it's a certain way for that reason. Now, whilst I get where you're coming from, another thing is, yes, you wouldn't measure the consciousness of an animal to yourself as well. Right, so there is a reason you have a certain, how I put it, higher brain functionality, as humans we all do, because and we're not in that position. Yes, I do understand if we had the brains we had and we were in a cow's position, we wouldn't like it. I get it. But fortunately or unfortunately, however you might look at it, we are not in that position. And now, like I said, in the end, it's still a decision thing. People are still entitled to eat what they want to eat, but I still would stand on my strongly disagree line and say, I'm still going to eat the cow, man. Sorry.
Sorry, just on that, I realised you guys are cheating. You got to be on the line. Sorry. You'd be amazed how many people get this wrong. Okay, doesn't convince you to move at all. That's fine. What about what he was saying about there are differences between different types of meat, right? Can I ask then a personal question? What's the most exotic meat you've ever eaten?
Most exotic? I don't know how you would grade exotic, pricing wise, or what? I don't know.
Something you can't buy in the supermarket, say.
I haven't had meat I can't buy in the supermarket, so I can't say.
Have you had alligator before?
Nah.
Have you had monkey?
Nah.
Have you had rat?
No.
Have you had dog?
No.
Okay. If one of those meats was put in front of you, served, because in different cultures, obviously, they cook those and eat those different types of meat, would that dissuade you at all?
What, in my position, or if I would eat that?
If you would eat that?
Probably not. Because in the end, I choose the type of meat I want to eat. Well, then he did say eating meat is immoral. It didn't specify the question.
Which meat?
Yeah, so exactly. So I will still stick with my standing. I get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat a rat.
Or a
based
dog.
on where I'm from.
Yeah.
In the country I'm from, there is some cultures, they might eat dog meat.
Okay, really?
Yeah. I've heard, but I mean, unconfirmed, but I do not know that I would.
Sure.
So, I mean, till I'm put in that position, and then I might have an answer, but at the moment, I say no.
So then, what would you say to to him about that then, that would, you think, convince him not to come down all the way,
Yeah.
but just to move down one line?
To convince him to move down one line?
Yeah.
I mean, I would ask him, when was the last time you ate meat?
Go on then, let's ask. When was the last time you ate meat? Face this way if you don't mind. You're talking to him, but still, yeah.
Last time I ate meat was last night. I ate some hot dogs.
Hot dogs?
Yeah.
Halal?
Obviously very halal.
What kind of meat?
I think it was beef.
You think?
Yeah.
You sure it's halal?
I thought beef or chicken. I don't remember.
Beef or chicken?
Yeah, because the packaging, it was kind of grayed out. It was stuck in the freezer for so long.
Okay, so we got beef or chicken, halal, that he had last night. Go on.
Would you eat a rat?
I would think it's immoral to eat it, but if it's my last thing to eat, then maybe.
If it's your last option, nothing else. Okay.
So if you would eat a rat, I'm just trying to form some sort of logic here, because you clearly agree to eating meat, but you feel some meat is immoral. Now, naturally, based on the question, we weren't asked what type of meat was specified, but it's an ambiguous question, right? So now, if you don't eat rat meat, but you eat any type of meat, would you eat any other animal?
That's a good question.
There are most animals, obviously, I would eat, but the question is that would I not eat it? The question is it's whether it's immoral to eat it or not. It's immoral to eat it, but again, in the case of surviving, I would have to eat the meat.
Okay, we're going to do something now. Everyone reset to neutral very quickly. Everyone reset. Okay, we're going to do like a little quick fire thing here, just to see where sort of the boundaries of this are. Because I think we're more or less on the same page. There are certain things that we will and won't eat, right? But I want to see how far we can go with this. So remember, disagrees on the left, agree on the right. It is immoral to eat dog meat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. Sorry, let me specify. When I say it is immoral, I mean I personally would not eat dog meat. I personally would not eat dog meat.
Okay.
So we have 1 on strongly disagree, 1 on disagree, 1 on slightly agree, and 1 undecided. On agree. Okay, wow. You strongly disagree?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
So, to be honest, I don't think it's immoral to eat dog meat. I think it's just people don't eat it because it doesn't taste good as a chicken. But to be honest, I don't really care. Just if you want to eat a dog, like I would eat a dog if my friends brought me a dog, cooked it up, I'm like, I'll try it. I don't think it's immoral to.
Have you had dog before?
I never had a dog before.
You've been to China before?
I never been to China, no.
Don't go. Same question. Why do you disagree? Why do you think it would be okay to eat dog? Is it the same as you were talking about before, life and death situation, or is there more to it than that?
I mean, as long as I don't know. Like, if you just put a burger in front of me and then after I eat it, and then after I eat it, the person who made it tells me, oh yeah, by the way, that was dog.
Processed meat is okay if you don't see where it's come from.
Yeah, exactly. If it tastes like chicken, it tastes like chicken.
Is this like the McDonald's chicken nuggets again? You know where they come from, right?
They like isn't that like the slop of the I don't know. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
the pink slop. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like think about it like this. It's like babies. You don't want to know how they were made, but they come out and they were nice. They're nice.
I thought you said babies. I thought the conversation was going to take a very dark turn there. I'm so glad it didn't. You slightly agree. It's immoral to eat dog.
Yeah.
Right? Go on.
Well, first of all, obviously, we have them as pets, and once you attach to something, it's gonna hard to think of eating it for processed meat for your consumption. Oh, and to add to what she said, if you just put like a burger, but they don't tell you, they tell you afterwards.
Right.
You'll be like, oh, it's all right. They do the same thing in France.
Oh.
The super elite do it. But basically, they have like the rich people, like very old folk. They put blindfolds on, and then they eat
Mystery meat.
chopped off human hands for their delight.
Where did you learn that?
What's called forums. It's a conspiracy, but it's basically confirmed. But people deny it happening.
A conspiracy. That's confirmed.
Well, obviously, it's not confirmed on paper. Otherwise, it'd be a huge situation.
Okay, the French elites are doing things differently, I suppose. You agreed it's immoral to eat dog. Same question. Why is that? Don't tell me, tell them.
I just wouldn't eat it. I don't know. It's a different case. She brought up the perfect scenario. If you don't know, you don't know.
What if you did know, but this is a thought exercise now, going back to your health-based argument, but you know it came from a really, really healthily bred and really protein-rich dog? Like you can get as much protein from this one juicy dog burger than you could eat in 10 chickens over a week.
I'd find another source of protein.
Really?
Yeah, I just can't do it.
Is it, again, the idea of eating a domesticated animal, like Abdullah was saying, or is it more, again, the moral standpoint?
It's not really moral standpoint for me. It's more or less sort of how you were raised, if that makes sense. Like, I've never had anything outside probably, the conventional things.
Okay.
I'm a person who doesn't try food when I'm hungry. And
That's wise.
also, I might be hungry, I might not be hungry then, but I don't see myself trying it.
Okay.
It's a pass.
Everyone reset to neutral one more time. We're going to do one more spin on this. Okay. It is immoral to deny people the right to eat any meat they want. It is immoral to deny people the right to eat any meat they want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. It's immoral to deny people the right to eat any meat that they want. Okay. One person still neutral, probably still figuring out the details, because the devil's in the details here, right? And I think that's why you thought a bit before you came to strongly agree. Why did you come to strongly disagree that it's immoral to deny people the right to eat whatever meat they want?
Because it's not. Because like you can't deny someone what they want to do. Like someone wants to like jump off a cliff to go skydiving. I can't tell them. I could tell them no, but they can still go ahead and do it. So it's like you can't deny someone like the human right to eat. If you want to eat like bat, like I can say, don't eat bat, but yeah, they're still gonna eat bat. So it's like,
and they did.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you come to strongly agree? Don't just tell her, but tell these gentlemen as well.
All right. The devil's in the details. When it's any meat, it's every type of meat. What if someone wanted to eat pandas? It's like what, 600 remaining, and some rich, I don't know, billionaire like man from China suddenly is like poaching every last living panda because it's a delicacy for him.
So endangered species need to be protected from meat eaters. Is that the idea?
That is one of the ideas. There's also
Okay.
Also, what if someone just has a craving for human meat? Will you deny him?
Have you been to Ethiopia recently? Don't go.
It's not on my top 100 places to go.
Okay. Apparently it's a real problem there, I've read, so at least. Now, did anything that you heard there convince you, make you think maybe I need to move, not all the way, but just down one line in either direction?
Yeah, I'll probably be in neutral, to be honest.
You want to move?
Yeah.
We've got movement.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you move to neutral?
I think in some cases you should and should not. There's many nuances.
Okay.
Because there could be the fact that people are eating this one thing, one meat, and it's causing a pandemic or causing a problem for people. Or maybe there's some problem with the animal that there's a reason why you can't eat it. For example, extinction or many other problems. So I think the government has the right to tell you, hey, don't do this or do that. You know, like they make the laws, right? So we just have to oblige by it, yeah.
Right, if the government says you can't eat your best friend, then that's obviously...
Yeah, you can't eat your best friend. That's not allowed. You go to prison.
Okay. Yeah, I love you as my best friend, but I wouldn't eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not planting seeds. I'm just, it's a thought exercise. That's all. Yeah. Now, we'll come back around to you last. You've remained on neutral the entire time. You've heard what everyone else had to say, of course. Yeah. Why did you remain neutral on it's immoral to deny someone the right to eat any meat?
The reason I remain neutral is because there's so many loopholes.
Right.
If that makes sense. So he's mentioned one, going as far as endangered species,
Yes.
humans, and I'd go even further to say culture as well.
Okay.
Because say you move to a new country, it might be normal for them to have one sort of meat, and or certain environments. Go to a country, a city, it might be either religion-wise or it might just be a way of life.
Right.
We don't just eat this, or maybe we worship this sort of thing. You can't kill this animal.
Do you know
make
any
sense?
cultures where that's the case, where certain animals are prohibited from being eaten, whether it's because of we revere this animal or because we don't like this animal? It's dirty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put this as like clearly as I can, but
Yeah.
I did have a friend. I do have a friend, rather,
Yeah.
who for in some cases they don't eat meat at all.
Okay.
So they don't eat meat. They don't eat beef, rather cow meat, because I think in some part of India it's called praying the cow.
Okay.
It's something there was a group of them. So some of them would say they pray the cow, so
Yeah.
they do not eat
Right.
meat basically that is beef from cow. They can have chicken, they can have anything else, but they wouldn't do that.
That's interesting.
And I had like a cookout one time.
Oh, yeah.
Not a big one, but like we had classes and I brought some food, and then because we do it sometimes, so we like exchange foods and stuff, and I had meat in it, but I knew ahead of time they weren't eating meat, so I made sure to not put that in their food
Right.
because I know they want to have it. So there is that sort of, there's boundaries
Yes.
and sort of mutual respect. You can
course.
respect the other person's opinion and you can still exist.
Sure.
That makes sense. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have your way and they can have their way, as long as no one's hurting the other. Okay, last question for you, and then it will be the same question for everyone else. What would it take for you to move one line in the opposite direction, or either direction if you're on neutral? What else would you need to hear, be it statistics, an anecdote, someone's experience? What would it take, you think, for you to move your position down one line? Starting with you.
Probably adding more specificity to the question.
Okay.
In terms of maybe specify the type of meat.
Yeah.
For example,
Let's say domesticated animals.
Yeah,
it's,
so
it's immoral
to eat
to
domesticated
deny someone the right to eat domesticated animals.
animals. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It might move. It might.
Okay.
No, not entirely. Human meat off limits.
Yep.
Maybe meat that is considered. I just feel there's too many loopholes.
Okay.
Ideally, I feel like no matter how much you want to remove things, there is going to be something that would stop you from saying. Because, for example, you put domesticated animals. I mean, do you want to count cows as domesticated or wild animals? Because some people classify some animals as pets and others do not.
Foxes, squirrels,
Some people might say, "Oh, this is a
birds, like robins.
Some might say a snake is a pet to them. A snake's not a pet to me.
No, definitely not to me.
So, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you might say, "Oh,
Okay.
pet meat, domesticated animals, humans, some sort of." So I just feel
Need to
it's
be
too
more clearly defined borders on the question.
Yeah, but even with that, I do
On the
feel
issue.
it's gonna take a lot.
Okay, sure. Same question. What would it take for you to move down one line in either direction, just into the slightly disagree or agree?
I'll probably stay neutral, to be honest.
Yeah?
I don't think I'm moving from neutral.
No?
No, I don't think there's any need for me to, because it's correct on this side and correct on that side, and it's just find the right boundary in the middle.
You eat meat, right?
I eat meat, yes.
What's your favourite meat?
Chicken,
How do you have it?
grilled.
Peri grilled?
Yeah, peri.
How hot?
Hot,
Like hot?
yeah.
Like lemon and herb?
No, never lemon and herb. That's
Okay, do you think every meat is just as nice as chicken when it's done really spicy, hot?
no, not really. No,
No.
no.
What's a meat that doesn't work spicy?
A meat that doesn't work spicy. Depends. There's many. I haven't tried other meats.
No.
Maybe, probably. Well, that's actually a tough question now.
Something to think about. Alligator.
Alligator.
Okay, you got to have alligator when you go to America. Get some Cajun alligator, blackened alligator. They call it. Really nice. What would it take for you to move down one line just to agree?
What's it called?
So you don't agree as strongly.
I really don't know. I just need to be enlightened, maybe, to eating almost every type of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously, me personally, obviously I'm not gonna eat every type of meat, but I'm not gonna, like completely stop someone else from doing it. What if someone has like a genetic mutation where they can only process human meat?
That's a new one I've never heard before. Does that exist?
Well, no, on fiction. What if they can only survive by obviously drinking water and eating human meat? Or that's the only way they can survive.
That's probably like a Netflix show somewhere, like some kind of sci-fi horror Netflix thing that you've just described there. What meats won't you eat?
Human.
Apart from the obvious.
Probably monkey, bats, any reptiles.
Ostrich?
Ostrich.
You can buy an ostrich burger in Morrison's now. If you go to the meat aisle, they've got like an exotic meat section. You can buy like a 2-pack of ostrich burgers.
I think I've had ostrich, but I can't remember when.
Is that halal?
Yeah, it's halal. I've had camel, I've had shark, I've had all kinds of seafood, really. I'm actually hungry for seafood now.
Okay, something to think about after we're done. What would it take for you to move down one line into disagree instead of strongly?
Probably just like if like it was elaborated on like if the question was like if it's immoral to eat like human meat, because I can't lie, meat is meat. If you deep fry it, you can eat it. That's what I think.
You almost can't tell the difference between human meat and chicken if it's all deep fried, right? Look at the camera when you answer this as well.
Well, I think it will be obvious if it's like, because if you like cut off someone's hand and then you put it in the deep fryer, I think you're gonna notice that the meat is kind of oddly shaped. But hey,
Like when you get a McDonald's nugget and it looks like a bird's claw or a rat.
but then you know it's like animal. But if you like know it's like human, then it's like, you know what? If it's seasoned and it's deep fried, it's like it's edible.
Okay, I have to make sure when I die that I don't do it near you. All right, very good. Did you have fun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Did you have fun? Did you learn anything new?
Yeah, I think I think everybody has sort of a general consensus.
Yeah.
Either way, you're all pointing in sort of the same direction.
Yeah.
That at least we can all agree nobody's eating human meat.
Right.
At the very least, yeah.
Did you learn anything new?
Yeah, I'll say new viewpoints, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest.
What did you learn that was new, if anything?
To stay away from her,
Okay, very good. We're done. Well done, everyone. Very good.
Are there any questions we could have asked that we didn't? How do you align on this issue? Drop a line in the comments, let us know. Be sure to subscribe for more and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future episodes. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.